Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Little Mat Pilates class. Just a quick reminder that I don't want you to start any of these classes without a doctor's permission. Okay, if you are fairly new to exercise, please get your doctor's approval before you start doing any of these. I ask that you work within your range of motion, and if something needs to be modified, go ahead and do that. If you want to ramp it up, go ahead and do that, especially if you're already familiar with the poses. Okay, I'm not working with music today because couldn't find something that I really liked for this class, so we're just going to go for it. Right? So starting with our nice yoga warm up, inhaling up, exhaling that swan dive down, soft knees, our long spine, pressing through those feet, inhaling, lifting. Oh, let's sweep it right. Oh, lift it. I'm still working mirror, I know. Inhale up, sit it back to chair. Inhale up, exhale that swan dive down. Soft knees, long spine, press through those feet, inhaling up. Take it to a gentle twist. Inhaling, lifting, twisting to the other side. Inhaling all the way up, let's sit back to chair. One more time, inhale up. Exhale that swan dive down, soft knees. Press through those feet, inhaling all the way up. Exhale, we sit back to chair. And then finding moving chair. Inhale up, exhale back. We're just trying to get all those big muscles warming up. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. I see you popping in. I can't tell who you are, but I can see you're there. And I really appreciate you joining me. Feels good just to move, doesn't it? Get off that chair. I'd like to stay away from the computer, but I still got my laptop right here, too. Oh, we're going to sit it back to chair and hold. Nice. We inhale all the way up and exhale. Let's open up those feet, our Pilates stance. Shoulders back. We stand up nice and tall, drawing that energy up through those feet, inner thighs, that core working. Shoulders back, bounce that ball off the wall. Standing 100s, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through that mouth. Scoop those abs on that exhale. Special shout out to my husband. I know he's not here, and that's okay. But he's been really supportive of me doing this, and he's actually pushed me a little bit, which is good. It's good for you, it's good for me. Because personally, I probably could have sat on my couch and finished my coffee this morning, but it's actually way more fun to be here and moving. And I'm talking, you're still pulsing, I hope? Yeah. 3, 2, and last one. Nice. You can bring those hands to the hips. You're going to take that right leg out in front. Still working on this mirror stuff. Standing nice and tall, core engaged. Let's draw some leg circles. We inhale around. We exhale through. Keeping in mind that arm and leg is a long extension. So you can keep hands on the hips. If you need to be at a wall or a chair for balance, go ahead and do that. But really work on getting that core strength going. Let's change direction. Inhale around, exhale, swoop it through. That nice big reach, core strong. 3, 2, our last one, and bring it in. Excellent. Let's switch feet. We have that turn out. So from that hip, we've turned that leg out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let's draw those circles. Nice. Could always have arms out for better balance. 2, our last one. Ready, change direction. Inhale around, exhale through. Standing nice and tall. So notice, I don't want any extra motion above those hips. All the motion's coming right from that hip. 4, 3, 2, our last one, and bring it in. Taking that right leg out again, those arms out, draw those shoulders back, fire up that core, big extension, arm to leg. We're lifting directly to the side. We're not lifting in front. We're not lifting back. Right out to that side. Everything's reaching. 3, 2, last one, bring it up, hold. Ta-da, draw a little circle. Oh, go the other way, so I don't have music, so now I'm singing, aren't I? Ooh. Ready, reach, tuck. Extension, tuck, reach. reach. You can tap that toe down, or a little more work. Keep it lifting. Nice. Find that breath. That exhale, we draw it together. 2. We're gonna add a double pounce. Ready? Squeeze, squeeze, reach. Squeeze, squeeze, reach. Yes. Get that second one in a little tighter. Last 2. Yeah, last one. Nice, and bring it down. Excellent. Look, the sun's shining too. Look, my skylights are shining through on me. Shoulders back, other leg out, ready? Directly to that side lift. You got it. Keep breathing. 3, last 2. Nice. Bring it up and hold. Draw those circles. Other way. Hold. Tuck, tuck, and reach. Tuck and reach. Use that exhale. Yeah. 3, 2. Here we go. We're going to double pulse it. Squeeze, squeeze harder. Reach it out. Squeeze, squeeze harder. Reach it. Remember, that toe can tap down or it can stay lifted. It's up to you. 2 more. Last one. And bring it down. Nice. Give those ankles a little roll. Maybe those feet a little point and flex. Nice. Let's find that Pilates stance again. Shoulders back, our nice tall spine. We're going to do a little upper body work. We're going to turn those palms up. And as we do that from the shoulders, turn thumbs to the back wall. Nice. Upper arms up. Let's do some bicep curls. Bicep curls. Now, we don't have any weights in our hands. So what I want you to use is your muscular strength. We're going to inhale as we open up. Exhale, squeeze it together. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. You got it. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. 4 more. 3. Last 2. Ooh, last one. Nice. And now, reach it up. Our shoulders are still drawing down away from our ears. Triceps, shaving the head. So we're starting at a wide grip. Don't let that core go. Keep that working. Wide grip though. We're going to lower the hands. See how my elbows are opened up? My hands are directly behind my head. The extension, we squeeze the back of the arms back into that wide grip. Lower, extend. Inhale, exhale. So you can really create some nice strength without even using weights. Just give it that big squeeze. That's your exhale. Utilize that exhale. 2 more times. Good. Last one. Bring it back to the front and bring it down. Give those shoulders a little roll. Okay? Maybe a little shake out. Because we're going to do that set again, but we're going to change it ever so slightly. So what we're going to do is we're going to exhale on the eccentric contraction. Trying to find my words here. So the eccentric contraction is that lengthening of the muscle as opposed to the contraction of the muscle. So our first bicep curls, we exhaled with that contraction where we made our big beach biceps, right? So this time, we're going to inhale here, exhale, extension. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, extension. Our shoulders are back. So if you have this right, you may feel those back muscles too. We're keeping our core strong. Inhale here, exhale, extension. 2 more times, inhale here, exhale, extend out. Last one. Nice, take those palms, do a little pulse up. Small and tight, like you're trying to make the ceiling higher. You Core still working. 3, 2, last one, bring it up. Our wide grip. So, I didn't offer this before, but I'm going to offer it now. Instead of having your hands overhead, if you prefer a tricep kickback to work those triceps, do that instead, okay? Okay, it's a little kinder to your shoulders. But now we're going to take that wide grip, draw those shoulders down, fire up that core, find that stance. So we want to draw that all the way up from our feet, inner thighs together, that core working, our shoulders down and away. So that, again, that eccentric contraction. So our wide grip, that's going to be our contraction here. So this is our inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, slowly stretch out those triceps. Inhale, open. Exhale, slow. Inhale, open. Exhale, slow. 2 more times. Last one. Nice. Drop it back down. Elbows at 90 degrees. Let's take that little pulse again. Use those back muscles. Feel them working. 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice job. Ooh, let's give those shoulders a little roll out. And how about a little stretch? You can stretch them behind or maybe interlock. Bring those arms together. Open up that front body. Excellent. Ooh, give them a little shake, little roll. Okay, we're going to give the shoulders a break for a moment. I'd like you to step long on your mat. Stepping back with one foot facing the long edges of your mat. Toes turning out to the corners. Maybe you don't have a mat, you can stay facing the screen. Feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Our toes turned out. Again, find that core. We're going to start off with hands on our hips. Lowering down with that inhale. Exhale, big squeeze, lift. So inner thighs, glutes, outer thighs. When we come down, we want to track our knees the same direction as our toes. Find those inner thighs when you lift. Big squeeze. Big squeeze, you got it. Core strong. So we're dropping evenly between our legs here. We're keeping that chest lifted, not this, okay? We want to drop straight down, press straight back up. Drop straight down, press straight back up. That's the way. Two more like this. Looking good. How's it feeling? Yeah, it's starting to burn a little bit. Good, drop it down. Fire up that core. Open those knees up to the wall behind you. Small pulse. Right here. Inner thighs, glutes. Yeah. 4, 3, 2, 4, full range of motion. Lift and lower. Let's add some arms. Lift and lower. 2 more. Good, drop it down. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, and lift. Drop down. 4, 3, 2, and lift. Drop down. 4, 3, 2, and lift. Last one. 4, 3, 2, and lift. Arms up. Shifting your weight. Right foot, left foot. Just a little toe tap, big extension. You could keep this low with those arms if you prefer. Nice extension. Excellent. We're going to practice a little balance here as we shift our weight. Lift that leg, reach those fingertips. Lower down, shift that weight, lift and reach, and lower down. Bring it in. We're going to take our split stance. So split stance, our split stance is going to be small. I'd like you to step back with the left foot. Hips and shoulders are going to face the same direction. When we come down, front knee over that ankle. I don't know if you can see this, but my back heel is lifted. Again, we're driving straight down. Front knee stays right here. We press up. We inhale, lower. We exhale, press. Inhale, lowering. Exhale, pressing. So that front knee stays over the ankle. It does not this. Not this, not knees towards the toes. Straight down. Straight down, you got it. That looks good. Yeah. Nice. Now we're gonna drop it down. Oh yeah, you got it. Small pulse. Keep that core strong. 4, 3, 2. Now, shift your weight to that front leg. Our shoulders back. We're gonna take this rear leg. Do a rear leg lift with an opposite arm front lift. Thumb is up. Good. 4, 3, 2. We lift and hold. Again, if you need to be at the wall, that's okay. We're going to bring that other arm up to join so they match, and then take it to a leg curl. Squeeze that heel in, extension. Now you can add those lower leg muscles by flexing the foot and pointing the toes. Flexing and pointing. Flexing again. If you need to be at a wall, put a hand on it, go right ahead. 4 more. 3. Oh, this feels awesome. 2. Bring that heel in, hold. Little pulse. 4, 3, 2. Last one, and bring it down. Nice. Oh, how'd that feel? We felt that, didn't we? Good. That's what I like to hear. All right, let's change legs. Take that shorter split stance, back heel lifted, core strong. Remember, we're dropping straight down and lift straight down. So you gotta sit those glutes back a little bit. Keep that front knee over that ankle. Looking good. Yeah. 3, 2. Last one. Let's drop it down and hold. Core strong. You bet it is. Little pulse. Front knee still over that ankle. Good. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Shift that weight. Opposite arm lifts. Our rear leg lift. Here we go. So think glutes here. Keep that core strong though. So we're only lifting as high as we can without feeling it in our low back. Big reach. Okay, it's got to come from those big glute muscles. Last 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift and hold. Join that hand. Here's our curl, extension, curl, extension. Now I tap my toe down. You can certainly do that, or you can keep it lifted. Keep that core working. We have that point and flex with a foot too. 4, 3. We have 2 more here. 2, you got it. Last one, bring it up and hold. Here's our pulse for 4, 3, 2, last one, and bring it down. Nice job. Okay, hands on those quads. Little cat-cow stretch out that low back. And we're making this core too, so we're using those abs to tuck that pelvis under. Tuck it under. Yeah, there we go. Oh, didn't that feel good? 4 more. 3, last 2, last 1. Press it up. Have we had enough standing work? Are you ready to go to the mats? Good. Grab a little bit of water. Feel free to grab water anytime you need it. Okay, remember, don't wait until you're thirsty. I'd like you to step up to the top of your mats. Taking a nice deep breath, inhaling all the way up. We swan dive down to forward bend. Soft knees, long spine. Okay, so the legs don't have to be straight if it compromises the back. Okay? We want to keep that spine long and put that little bend to those knees if you need to. My legs are not nearly stretched out enough to do this with a straight back and straight legs at the same time. Okay? So we're going to bend those knees enough. Place those hands on the floor. I invite you to step back with the right foot and then the left into a plank. You can choose kneeling plank. Zip those legs together, reach the chest forward, press those heels back. Keep that core lifting. Our nose faces towards the floor. We have extension from the crown of the head all the way to those heels. Keep breathing, don't forget. Two more times. Last one. Nice, knees down, give it a big stretch back. You can roll out those wrists. Lovely. Press up. Come to a seated position. Let's start off here today. So we're going to open up our feet. Boy, I hope you can't see all the dog hair that is here. My dogs have obviously been back here. Holy moly. Dog hair everywhere. So, seated rotation. Traditionally, feet are open slightly wider than hip width apart. We're sitting right up tall on those sits bones. Okay? You might choose to go wider, and that's okay. Those legs are still a little tight, so we're going to keep this small for now. We're going to take those arms up, shoulders back, spine lifted tall. You can turn palms down. We're going to wrap, so wrapping our ribs around our spine, and then reaching fingertips towards the toes. Wrap and reach. We don't have to take this deep. Just getting those obliques warmed up, those rotating muscles. We think about the ribs reaching towards the hip, the chest coming towards those thighs. Big extension. If you notice, I'm not touching my toes. Like I said before, my hamstrings are still pretty tight, so I'm just keeping this little. Both hips stay on the ground. 2. We're going to do one more set right here. Nice job. Bend those knees. Placing your hands under one knee, let's roll it down to the ground. We're going to bring those knees up to 90 degrees, our shoulders down to the ground. Little hip rolls here. Now, the arms. I want you to make cactus arms. So cactus arms look like goalposts. We roll our shoulders back. My arms and forearms are going to be on the floor. We want to concentrate on keeping those shoulders stable to the ground as we move the rest of our body. So we have our cactus arms, shoulder blades tucked under, our core, our low back pressing into the ground. Oh, feel how stable that is? So we're going to, before we do our hip rolls, we're going to do this first. Open up those feet about hip width apart. Press the low back into the ground. Stabilize those shoulders. 1 foot at a time. Dropping from the hip. I'm going to do my left leg first. Tap down, squeeze up. Tap down. We're alternating sides. Squeeze up. We inhale with a tap. Exhale with that lift. Keeping that low back pressing against the ground. Is this easy? Absolutely not. This is very difficult. But the more you practice it, the better you get at it, and the more you can do. We're going to finish this last one right here. Nice job. Drawing those knees together now. Remember, the legs are going to work as one unit. We're going to keep our shoulders stabilized to the ground. We inhale, lower to one side, keeping those shoulders to the ground. Inhale, lift back to the center. Inhale, lower to the side. Exhale, squeeze up. Now, you have probably noticed my legs are not going to the floor. This is at my range of motion because I can't go any further without my shoulders lifting. So that's our marker. How far can we take this without our shoulders coming off the ground and still keeping our core working and our breath working? So we inhale, lower. We exhale, big squeeze back to the lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, big squeeze. So the squeeze, those obliques, that core, but also inner thighs, little pelvic floor if you squeeze deep enough. So this is a really good opportunity to just concentrate and feel how that breath is working for you. Discover all those core muscles, because there's lots of them, and making them getting them to all work together can sometimes be challenging. Here's our last set right here. Very good. We're going to bring it back to the center. We're going to curl our shoulders up, our pedal car, one leg at a time, extension. Now dig deep, get that low back pressing against that mat. Now I'm not holding on to my knees. My hands are just a light touch. If you need to, especially if this is fairly new to you, or if you have any neck issues, you can slip the hands behind the head. The head just rests in the hands. But as we build strength, I want you to picture having a raw egg underneath your chin. So we're not clamping our chin down to our chest. We're gently holding it, that nice little C shape. You got it. We're gonna add a double pulse. Squeeze, squeeze tighter. Squeeze, make it tighter. So draw that knee in, lengthen that leg out. Two. Last one. Take it back to singles, slow it down. We're slipping our hands behind our head, the head resting in the hands. You got it. We're going to take crisscross, working across that body. Hips are staying to that ground. We're not curling them up. Leg is extending away. Let's double pump it. Shoulder comes a little closer to that knee. Last set right here. Back to singles. Oh, are we feeling these? 2 more sets. Oh yeah, baby. Last one. Bring it to the center. Extend those legs all the way up. Heels together. So we have our Pilates stance. We point those toes. We're going to reach behind one leg and lower the other leg. Again, those shoulders are lifting. We're digging deep, keeping that low back against the mat. Picture pulleys or giant weights. We lower one leg. That leg pulls up the other leg. Lift and pull. Lift and pull. You got it. Just a light touch with those hands on that leg. Remember, we're not using our upper body. We're not using our arms. We're using that core. So use that core to lift those shoulders up just a little bit deeper. We're going to take a double pulse here. Squeeze, squeeze higher. Squeeze, squeeze higher. Ah, look, ma, no hands. Singles. Big reach. One leg pulls up that other leg. Don't forget that. 2 last ones. Nice job. Shoulders down. Those legs. We're going to take those arms back out to the side. We're going to draw our heels together, our Pilates stance. Press the heels to the sky. Press that low back to the floor. Now you want to pay close attention to what your low back is doing. So we're going to only drop those feet just to that point where that back wants to start to arch. Point the toes and lift. Flex those feet lower. Keep those heels pressing away. Point those toes and reach. Flex and lower. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Point and lift. So this is, again, one of those movements. You have to pay attention to what your body is telling you. If you're driving your legs too far and your body is coming into a big back bend, that isn't any good for you. We're just coming to that point where that back wants to start to say, hey. Okay, we don't want that hey. If you choose, you can add in these arms. We're going to curl those shoulders up, opening, closing. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. So picture having a rubber band, one big giant rubber band wrapped around those wrists and those ankles. 2 more. So you're fighting it. Our last one. Bring it up, hold it, give it a little pulse. Alternate fingertips to the shin or the ankle, depends on how high you're reaching. Last 4, 3, 2, last one. Back to the center, shoulders down, bend those knees. Oh, give them a little hug, a little roll. Nice job. We're going to bring it back to the center, placing feet to the ground, shoulders tucking under. Knees are open, hip width apart. We're going to do a little bit of bridging, but please understand that this whole set can be done with your hips on the floor, okay? So obviously not the bridging part, our hip lift part, but the rest of it you can do right on the floor, and I'll show that to you. So shoulders tucked under, feet open, hip width apart, knees right under, ankles right underneath our knees. Pressing through those feet, lift and lower. Press up and lift. So a Pilates bridge is different than a yoga bridge. We're not going into a big back bend, a big arch like you would with a yoga bridge. When we come into a Pilates bridge, we have a nice line from our shoulders to our hips to our knees. Those glutes are working, that core is working, keeping everything stable. 2. Here's our last one. Now bring those hips up and hold. Shoulders might be tucked under slightly. I want you to press into the floor with those hands. We're going to plant our right foot. I'm going to do it this way so you can see it clearer. Plant that right foot, bring that left leg up, lower lift. When we lower, we only lower as far as that other leg. We don't have to go any further than that. So again, this whole set could be done right on the floor with the hips down. It's a little bit different, just a little more leg work. I'm going to join you back up here. 2. Last one, lift up and hold. Draw a circle. Inhale around, exhale through. Similar to our warm-up, we're keeping everything else so strong and stable. Last one here. Go the other way. Inhale around, exhale, swoop it up. Last 4. 2. Oh yeah. Last one. Nice. Foot to the floor, hips down. That's the only break you're getting. Back up, lower, press up, lower, press up. 4 more here. While you're doing that, I'm going to turn around. 3, 2, last one. Nice. Press those hips up and hold. Remember, you can do this set laying flat on the floor. Can you still see? Oh, there I am. Here, let me move this way a little bit for you. There we go. Okay. Hips up. Leg up. Turned up from the hip. Lower lift. Big, long extension. Remember, you have that choice for those hips staying right down on the ground. 3. Last 2. Last one. Lift and hold. Press up a little bit higher. Draw that circle. Inhale around. Exhale through. Last 2. In this direction, we're going to reverse it. Inhale around, exhale through. You got it. Big range of motion. No reason for this to be small and tight. Make it big. Keep everything else solid and strong. 2. Here's your last one. Yes. Foot to the ground, hips to the ground. Give those knees a little hug. Oh, baby. How are we doing on time here? Just about done here, people. All right, because I'm doing another class. I'm going to do a senior circuit class at 10:15. You can continue to join me there. I will be shutting off Facebook Live so that I can put my sneakers on and get my setup set and then rejoining you. All right, how's that feel for your break? Good. We're going to do one more here. Extend those legs up. Find that Pilates V. I'm actually going to turn again for this one just so you can see this. Arms out to the side. You can do cactus arms. You can point those toes. We're going to do corkscrew because I figure, why not? All right. So you're going to draw a circle with both legs. Change direction. Inhale around. Exhale, swoop it up. Inhale around. Exhale, swoop. Working with your breath. Nice big extension. Again, we're keeping that upper body just anchored down to the ground. Really find that breath. Inhale around. Exhale, use that strength to scoop it back up. We're just about uncorked here. Finish this last one off. And you did it. Yes. Nice job. So we let those feet come to the floor. I'm going to give you a quick stretch here. We're going to bring right knee into the chest. Extend that leg up. Press the hips to the ground. Walk this up, taking it a little bit deeper. Lower those shoulders down. Some ankle rolls. Spread out those toes. Give those feet a little gift. Okay, if you've been walking around in bare feet or just wearing slippers and not the usual shoes you're used to wearing, this is a really good gift you can give your feet because it really changes things. We're going to change direction, but it really changes the way your foot feels when you change the shoes. Sort of like getting ready for summer and you switch into those flip-flops after wearing, heavy boots or clogs or whatever you wear during the winter time. Here's our last one. Nice. Cross that ankle over the other knee. Think figure 4 here. Okay, that rotation just came from the hip. We're going to pick that other leg up off the floor, wrapping our hands under that knee. We want to still keep our hips on the ground. I'm not curling my hips up off the ground. We keep those hip pressing. Nice figure 4. Ooh, stretch out those hips. We're going to lower that foot to the ground and uncross. The other knee comes in and up. Again, those hips anchored down to the ground. Walk it up, taking it a little bit deeper without lifting those hips. We walk it down. Ankle rolls. Remember, we're spreading out those toes. Oh, that feels so good. Go the other way. Let me do it on time here. Oh, it's going to be close. And release it. Cross that ankle over the other knee, lifting that foot up off the floor. So the senior circuit class is going to be some fun, very basic cardio moves with some breaks. We'll use, if you saw my chair over there, I have a ball of yarn instead of a ball. I have a strap and I have some free weights. Okay, so we'll be doing breaks. So it's kind of a 3-minute setup. Nice. We're going to lower that foot to the ground and uncross, rolling onto your side, bending those knees in front. I've come up on my elbow just so I can see you a little bit better. We're going to bring that knee up in front, reach for that ankle, slide that leg back, roll that shoulder back, stretch out those quads. If you've rolled that shoulder back, you can get a little bit bigger stretch through the shoulders. Nice. We're going to release that. Walk it up to the center, butterfly stretch. Bottoms of those feet together. I'm going to just buzz through this a little bit, so be sure to take some time afterwards and stretch a little bit longer. We're going to slide those feet into an easy, comfortable position, bringing those hands up in front. Press those shoulder blades away. Roll those shoulders back, sitting up nice and tall, reach overhead. Bend those elbows, bringing it to one side. You could always choose to do this in front. We lift up, Bend and reach. Keep those hips on the ground. Good job. Bring it up. Press it away. Bring those hands around behind. Shoulders down and away. Chest lifted. Gentle chin to chest. We lift the head. We lower the hands. Releasing that. Come down to that other side. Knees bent in front. Bring that top knee up, finding that ankle, and then draw it back, lining knee up with the hip. Stretch out those quads, roll that shoulder back. I hope this feels good to you. I hope you've had fun today. I love doing this, and I hope you enjoy being a part of it. We're going to release that. Coming to all fours, I'd like you to come up in the manner that's easiest for you. I like to walk my hands back, tuck those toes under, heels to floor, hands to quads, and then press up. Nice long spine. Oh, got the sun. Nice. Let's take a nice deep breath, everybody together. And exhale one more time, nice and deep. And exhale. Thank you all for being here. Awesome job today. Remember, stay well.